Hey guys, I just want to talk about an issue that has been with America for quite a while now, and many countries have watched on as the topic of marijuana has been debated. My friend became a fan of a group called 25 Reasons to Smoke Weed. Now personally, I don't think there is any harm in legalizing weed. I mean, tobacco is much worse. It's legal. And if consumed with restraint and care, weed's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But there are those who hate weed, for whatever reason. Out of the 23 reasons that this group gave, they did miss 2. This Facebook group had 15 that were so easy to revoke, it just wasn't funny. And 3 were either dependent on evidence that wasn't given or kind of arguable. I would like to see those who argue for marijuana to use the right arguments, and I'll read out each of the reasons and discuss where needed. Or most of them I'll just pretty much discuss. So, having said that, let's get started. Nobody has ever died from smoking pot. You simply can't prove this. Even if shot directly, there are many people with latent mental illness who smoked weed and did things that resulted in their death, e.g. jumping in front of a train. Marijuana users report less depression. Look, this is true. The drug releases high endorphin levels. 3. Marijuana does not cause emphysema unlike tobacco. Fair enough. It doesn't. Marijuana does not cause cancer, and if you smoke it, you are actually less likely to get cancer. The statement that isn't in brackets is fair enough. However, every single action you ever do causes cells to work. It causes all of the stuff in cells to start working so your body does things. And mutation within cells is what causes cancer. And weed may not directly cause cancer, but inhaling smoke from a drug will have a chance of mutating cells. And arguing that it reduces cancer is just simply silly. It's just stupid. THC actually helps cleanse the lungs, preventing tumours. Evidence would be nice, but I can't argue against this. Daily marijuana use doesn't damage your brain. Oh, it can. Monthly or weekly use, maybe not, but over a lifetime of daily use of a hallucinogenic drug, there will be alterations of your perception of reality, and this isn't a confusing fact. This is very simple to understand. There has never been a study to link marijuana with psychological problems, though it's not for lack of trying. First of all, if you have a mental illness, it has been proven that marijuana can be devastating, causing schizophrenia, or enhancing schizophrenia. Second, there has not been a conclusive study to prove that a healthy brain can be corrupted by marijuana. However, evidence suggests that over a long time, it can cause schizophrenia. It has not been conclusively proven. Marijuana is not a gateway drug. Ask any drug addict or any ex-drug addict. Yes, it is. It shares the same boat with heroin and ice. It's illegal, and people are convinced kind of easily by their friends, well, you did weed and it's illegal. There isn't much difference here. Not everyone is, but people are convinced by this. Marijuana fights hardened arteries. Again, evidence will be nice, but I can't debunk this. Marijuana has both stalled the growth and eliminated brain tumours in rats. Such an experiment has yet to be done in humans. This is arguable given that no study has conclusively proved or even been done that suggests that there's any correlation with humans. But, I mean, it's on the right track, and as someone, if someone who hated marijuana was arguing against you, this could be used, just prepare for an argument. Not that herd mentality is a good reason, but you're not alone. Marijuana is the US's #1 crop. Well, I mean, you just said yourself, this isn't a good reason. That's all you need. Sex gets a whole lot better. That's your opinion, or the opinion of that person who wrote this. I've met people that actually cannot get it up while high, so sex is not only bad, it's impossible. 15 million people a month smoke it in the US. Same as option 11, simply worded differently. Reason 14 and 15 are actually missing from the page. It jumps to 16, which is marijuana can prevent blindness. Not been proven. 17. Marijuana can prevent migraines. This is true, it can. Or at least, it can prevent the feeling of migraines. The migraines still may be occurring, but you can't feel them. Marijuana is less addictive than caffeine. There is no physical addiction, but a slight mental addiction can develop. Look, saying this is like saying, I am less built than Arnie Schwarzenegger. Caffeine is the second most addictive drug of all, and yes, a mental addiction can definitely develop, and it isn't always slight. 17. In 1977, the DEA wanted to decriminalize marijuana. Alright, first of all, this isn't a reason to smoke weed, and second of all, that was 33 years ago, alright? There have been many studies since that have proven more and more the link between weed and mental illness. Haven't you wanted to always been able to laugh at Paulie? Sure. Look, this isn't a serious reason, but, you know, at least these people have a sense of humour. Legality isn't a good reason for you not to smoke. Slavery was once legal, and sodomy was once illegal. Legality is a horrible barometer for morality. Look, a bad reason not to do something isn't a good reason to do it. There is no reason for me to not go on a 4-mile run right now. It doesn't mean I should do it. Getting high isn't bad, though you may not realizing it. Eating meat, candy, fried foods, vegetables, or drinking coffee, tea, or soda all affect your mental state. All of these can make you high. For the first argument, just listen to the last point again because it's the exact same thing. And second of all, none of these things even remotely compare to marijuana. I mean, if you drink some coffee, it will change your brain state, and it is legally a drug, but, you know, you're not going to go jump in front of railroad tracks because there's a unicorn dancing across them. 23. We do not know all the benefits of marijuana. The government has tried for years to prove that it's harmful and has failed. Very few studies have explored its benefits. Look, this group is titled 25 Reasons to Smoke Weed, and they include this. But how in the hell is me smoking weed going to help people find the benefits of it? Just in any random situation. It's not a reason to smoke weed. It's a reason to legalize weed, not a reason to smoke it. You would be in the company of Louis Armstrong, the Beatles, Bob Denver, Bill Clinton, the list goes on. Yeah. Look, that's like saying that if you take 5 footsteps in a row, you would be in the company of these people. I refer back to number 13. 15 million people smoke this drug a month. It's not as if you're doing something that is spectacular and that will put you up there with all these great people. You're doing something that is done every single day. Many times. And reason number 25 is because it feels good. And it does. And thanks for listening, everyone. And maybe I'll make some more videos. Rate and comment the video, please. And see you later.